We're live on Twitch. And we're live on YouTube. Right, let's let everyone carry on digging.
Why do you think I can do this?
Oh yeah, so down in... Let's have a look. Have we got pig iron bars now? Working on it. Once you've got... Yes, now we can make steel bars. Make steel bars and make me... Make me 10 to 20 steel bars. Nice. Okay, so now for our guard dogs. I want to put some dogs here. So let's search on dog. Yep, we can bring 2 females and the male down there. We'll leave the puppies and the pet dog up guarding the sky entrance.
Ach, no way.
Okay, so we've got guard pigs there. Still got some guard pigs over there as well. And now we can build our front door. So I want a big bridge here. And that's going to retract towards us. Hopefully we've got some blocks to make it out of. Shale blocks, there we are. We need a lever for that. I'll put that one there. Okay, and how are we getting on with digging our new fancy rooms? Good. So let's do some smoothing. Are there any gems in the walls? No, okay. So all of these can be smoothed. I'll cancel that one just so that I do that bit separately. But we'll do this bit here. that bit there. We want to build doors here, here, and here, and here. And now let's dig the mayor's quarters. So I'm going to put temples along there. So the mayor is going to need an office and a bit of a fancier bedroom compared to the others. That much should do. Gonna need an office for the bookkeeper. We're probably going to end up with a noble. I think I'll save this space here. We'll have a noble's rooms coming round. Let's plan that out. The noble will want something much fancier than the mayor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by... Actually... Let's cancel that. I want to make it a 2 deep one and then 5 by 5. And 5 by 5. Okay. And then our noble will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that'll be his throne room, or her throne room. And then we'll have a 7 by 7 bedroom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then here we can put a tomb. And then we can save that space there for temples. Now, for the bookkeeper, let's just put the bookkeeper needs a tiny little office. We'll just have a little 3 by 3 office there. Oh, that was loud. Yeah, that's the peacocks. So over here, I want them to dig out all of that ore and just replace it with walls. So we'll need the corner ones in first. So we can build that bit of wall first. Okay, now we've got an area we can say is the temple. We'll go from here to here, and that is meeting area. Assign a location. It's a new location, and this is a temple to no specific deity, the Convent of Man. Okay, sounds good. And we'll do another one here. This is going to be for the library. I'm not making the library terribly big, even though it can sometimes be quite a popular place, because I like to keep the academics relatively close together. That way they get more into discussing things. So that's going to be another meeting area. I'll assign that location. Add a library. The blockaded palace. Okay. Now I think we have bookcases. So let's get the bookcases in. Yeah, we got 3. Oh, hang on. Before you put those in, let's engrave. There's obviously a lot of people in need of the temple. Okay, looks like we've finished the engraving, so let's get bookcases in. And actually, I think I'll stick them at the far end. As soon as they put the bookcases in, they'll go downstairs to the trade depot and go and pick up the books that are lying down there. Okay, now let's engrave the museum. And get the wall built here. Alright, well apart from that bit in the corner, yep, now they've finished the all of the engraving in here, I think. So we can put in, I think I built some, oh, I've not built any pedestals. Okay, let's go tell them to build some pedestals. I think they're made at the crafts dwarf shop. Rock. Pedestal. We can make those out of anhydrite's a nice yellow colour. Let's do pedestals of anhydrite. Yeah, 5 to 10 will be fine. Right, how are you getting on with leather? Oh, all the leather stuff's been made. That's excellent. I just want some more steel crossbows. Ah, strike out. Oh, petitions. Our first petition. Somebody who wants to entertain. I always accept the first entertainer because we need some entertainment. Right, well what we can do now that people have got armour, now that we've made the leather armour for the archers, start putting together some military. And first thing I want to do is to define a uniform. I'm going to add a uniform. We'll name it, and this will be... Right, there's a problem with the archer uniform that is provided as standard, and that is that they tell the dwarves to put stuff over the clothing. And the dwarves are wearing shoes, and they can't put boots over shoes. So they tend to go to war wearing like just their ordinary cloth shoes. And they won't put armour boots on until they have until their shoes have worn out. So I build my own set of armour that includes like socks and the armor boots and stuff. So this is archer but with boots. Now because I'm going to tell them to replace their clothing, I'm going to have to tell them to put on ordinary clothing. Now most of them are probably wearing dresses and trousers. Oh, hang on. So legs, trousers, gloves, for boots, the first thing I want them to put on is socks. So dresses, trousers, gloves and socks. I want them to wear those. Any material will be fine. Then I want them to... Let's see, the helmet. I want them to wear helms. And I want the helmet to be out of leather. So they'll replace any cap that they're wearing with a leather helmet. And actually the gloves, I want the gloves to be leather. shields, I want them to pick up shields. I don't think I can tell them to make it leather shields. No, wood, metal. No, that's dresses. Wood, metal, and then I'd have to tell them exactly which type of... Yeah, they don't have leather as a choice. Now what I could do is tell them to use brown shields. But we've only got leather shields for the moment, so that should be okay. I'm gonna keep that as it is for the moment, and then we'll add on to it. Yeah, so now if we go to the noble screen, I need to appoint a militia commander. Now my militia commander should be the person who has, who is the competent tactician. So that's Albert. So Albert, you are my militia commander. But I don't actually want to create a squad with you in it. Now if I go to the noble screen, I can appoint a militia captain. I would like somebody who is a bit of an archer. Like Grusha, you're a ranger. So now if we go to the militia captain, we can say use archer boots. Right, Grusha, go and get yourself equipped. Right, is there... Oh, I tell you what I haven't done is to tell them to use a steel crossbow. Go to uniforms, archer boots. For weapon, I want you to have crossbows, and I want those crossbows to be crossbows of steel. There we go. So now if I go back to the National Labours, I best give them a name that I'd recognise. Archer 1. Let's let her equip, because she's going to go take her socks off. Or he. Yeah, no, I think it's a she. She's going to go take her socks off and her trousers off and go and find some new socks and new trousers. And once they've put some clothes on and they're wearing those clothes as armour, those clothes stop wearing out. So there's a benefit in taking it a bit slowly with equipping your archers at first. What we can do is go to Dwarf Therapist. Right, Grusha. Yeah, so at the moment you don't have a dress on. And you don't have any trousers on. Looks like you've put some trousers on. Yeah, stop drinking. Go and equip yourself.
It won't work.
Because I should be making both cloth and yarn dresses, so we shouldn't be short. Yeah, we've got cloth dresses and yarn dresses being made. All right, how are you doing? Have you... Go and get yourself a dress. Have a look over here. We should be able to see what she's equipped herself with. Right, so she should have a dress now. So now if I go back to the uniforms. And I'm gonna add leather armor. For the legs, leggings. For the boots, high boots. And then for... Now what? I don't know if they can wear leggings over trousers. So this is a bit of an experiment, but I think they can. Oops. So leather leggings and leather high boots. Okay, and then if I go to Archer 1 and go to her and her equipment, and I can say assign uniform, and it's the Archer boots, and I can say everyone in the squad uses that. And let's see how she does. Her feet are uncovered. She's missing a sock. She's got one sock on. But she's going and picking up equipment. Right, let's carry on with the fancy rooms. Where are we up to? Have we made any pedestals? Yes, we have. Okay, let's start them along here. And over here, build me a door there. Now, what I'm gonna do is that chair I'm gonna remove, and that table I'm gonna remove. We're gonna put those in the bookkeeper's office. But we will smooth this out. Oh yeah, should have built that wall a little bit further.
Sir, you can't do that there.
Okay, so now let's build a table. I'm going to take planning mode off. No. I've just put planning. Have I just put planning mode on? I must have had it off already. Okay, build me a table there. Hang on, I will get this right in a second. Right, build me a table. Planning mode off. There. Out of jet. Now build me a chair. Out of jet. Right, now looking at the nobles screen, we need a bookkeeper. Who's our best bookkeeper? Oh, Gavin. Definitely. Okay, we've got a chair in place. That was the main thing we needed. So that's going to be your room. We'll assign that to Gavin. And we'll auto bookkeeper it. So whoever becomes bookkeeper, if Gavin dies and we appoint somebody else, then they get that room automatically. Right, so next I'm going to smooth the mayor's room out, and that's, oops, not dig. Smooth. All of that. Build me some doors. Actually, I've put that door in the wrong place. I want the door here. Yeah, get rid of that door. Smooth that and that as well. And then build me a door here. I want that one, and from there to there dugout, and from there to there. I should do the same thing with the bookkeeper's office. Okay, now we need to engrave all of this. From there to there. Might as well smooth at least that bit. Okay, now the display furniture. We're going to display the artifacts here. Yeah, the wooden crossbow can go there. The Gabbro crown can go there. Statue we'll use. I think we'll keep the tezel or teasel in here. And last of all, yep, Gabbro's scepter. We'll put that there. It just means that then they'll be safe from being sold. Okay, and have you missed engraving that spot? But you definitely engrave those bits. Okay, and remove that door. Engrave from here. Oops. Designate engrave from here to there. And all of his walls. Oh yeah, I didn't engrave his office. Never mind. Okay, now for our mayor's rooms, we'll put a fancy bed in. Let's turn off planning mode. Put bed in the middle of the room. What's the best bed we've got? We haven't got any terribly good beds. You'll do. We need a table. What's the best one we've got? Again, nothing terribly good. A chair. That one. He's going to want an armor stand. Sure, whatever we've got. And a weapon rack. He's going to want some, or she, I can't remember whether our mayor's male or female at the moment. We're going to want to put in some containers. We're going to need a cabinet as well. Let's just go to the workshops and tell one of our masons. You're making doors. Once you've made your doors, make cabinets. Let's have their cabinets. Oh, we got lots of cobaltite. Let's do that. Nice blue cabinets. Cabinets of cobaltite. Make 1 to 10 of those because we'll use a lot of them. Okay, build me a door here. Smooth. Oops. No, don't build an extra door there. Smooth that bit of stone. Yeah, I thought you'd missed it. And now engrave it. And you don't seem to... Oh no, that's because it's walls I've built, that's right. Okay, right, this bedroom, we're going to assign it to the mayor and we'll auto mayor it. The table, we're going to make this into a dining room. And we'll assign the table to the mayor. Hey, Spotted Cow. Sorry, I've only just spotted you. Only just noticed you. And that will be their office. So we'll assign that to the mayor and we'll auto mayor that one. Okay, let's have a look at what the mayor says now. So the mayor still requires... Only got a modest office and a modest dining room. That's because we haven't really got any decent furniture in there for them. But we'll get some eventually. Needs a cabinet. Yeah, we'll get there with the cabinet. Let's cabinet is F, is it? Yes, it is. There you go. Now you've got a cabinet. Oh, another petition. Right, now there's only so many bards that we actually want. And I've found a good balance is I accept the first bard because we need somebody to entertain us, and then I'll accept I'll only accept entertainers while it's dangerous for them to leave. It seems a bit unethical to say to deny them residence if there's a bunch of goblins wandering around outside. So but it's safe at the moment, so I'm going to deny. Okay, now let's engrave the temple. Looks like we need to smooth that bit of stone there. They've engraved a masterpiece inside the temple. That's good. Okay, now that that's been smoothed, we can engrave it. Does that bit need engraving? Yes, it does. And then in this little inset here, what I'm going to do is, this is where I put my burial receptacles. Because we're going to make this corridor all fancy. And it seems a waste to build a fancy memorial area that the dwarves rarely visit, when they are actually quite happy having coffins lining their corridors.
Sir, a baby's been born.
Oh, that's just great. Another mouth to feed.
Okay, while I'm thinking about that, let's have a look at what we're doing with the kids in yeah, so we want to put that baby in there. Got a few more children that should be in there. One of our children's grown up to be a planter. I'll have to have a look and see what name to give him. I think that's probably it. Yep, that's it. Okay, so all the children are only allowed to play inside the safe zone. They're only allowed to play indoors. Indoors actually includes some outdoors area, but they're only allowed within our island area. And everybody else is allowed to leave as they see fit. I noticed the weapons aren't being brought down. I put a temporary weapons stockpile somewhere, didn't I? Yeah, I did, here. So let's... Oh, wrong thing. Let's remove that weapons stockpile and have all the weapons taken downstairs. Obviously got some little stockpile just here. It looks like a furniture stockpile. Yeah, it is. We've got a furniture stockpile downstairs. So let's remove that one. Just clean up in here a bit. I think this will just be a big food storage area eventually. Now, if we've got some...
Sir, a baby's been born.
Oh, that's just great. Another mouth to feed.
Oh well, while we're thinking about it. Add the baby. Yeah, right, up here. How are we getting on? Why are you all suspended? Was it because you were building it up here when I told you to get indoors, maybe? And here. Yeah, get building that. Now this cage trap, can I remove this now? Yes, because it's properly equipped. And this one? Yes.
A baby's been born.
Another one. Oh yeah, I need to attach that lever to my front door. And it looks like I need more room for blocks. Zinc cage. Nickel cage. Did I buy those? Might have bought cages thinking like just running through and buying bars. Alright, things are looking generally okay here. Let's go down to the workshops again. How are you getting on with your smelting? Yeah, you're still making everything, that's good. But yeah, it looks like we need a bit more room. Oh, tell you what else we need is more wheelbarrows. I'm quite happy if you have 10 wheelbarrows. Let's make some more wheelbarrows. Start getting some of the stone moved into the stockpile. Right, and I need somewhere to put the blocks and bars, the extra metal blocks and bars. I expect this to get quite crowded. This should thin out though, so let's trim that bit of the stockpile. And we'll put another block and bar stockpile here. But I'll allow it to be any kinds of blocks and bars. Right, back on the surface.
Another dwarf has got an idea.
Okay.
Best get the dogs out and assign it to him in case he goes mad.
Let's just make sure he's got everything he needs. Oh, he's an armourer. Oh, he
Claim this workshop in the name of invention.
might build something nice. On the other hand, he might build something completely useless. Right, back up here. Build me some floor. that little one there. And out to here. Okay. And it's time that I that I dug to the surface. From here to here is an up-down stair. And then up top we have a downstair. Okay, now build me a hatch on top of it. And for this little bit here, where we are a bit exposed. What's that? Oh, that's the cage, yeah. Build me a door. There, sure. And then dig out what we'd normally have. There we go. So it normally look like that. And then build me a wall from here to here. Oh no, that's one over, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Not that one, not that one. So build me a wall. Not there. From here to here. Yeah, that's right. Oh, and I've got it paused. And now build me a door here. A blocky pig iron high boot. Okay. I think we might put that in the museum. We need some more display equipment. Okay, while we're down here, I'm thinking that I would like to get rid of this wood stockpile so that we can get the the wood down the side of the trench brought in. Yeah, I'm not sure what that wood is hovering on. Oh, okay. Tell you what. Channel that? Is it there? I don't know whether or not they'll be able to get that.
I can't do it.
We'll see. If it sticks around, we know they can't. Alright, meanwhile, down here. I want to get rid of this little bit of stockpile here, so that we can see what we're doing there. I'm going to have to cut down that tree. So now it's time to extend this staircase upwards. I think it's this level. I'm not sure, it might be the one below. That must have been the one below because it's not offered me a material. So from here, up one to there. Ah, yes. Okay, it's happy with that. Now I need to work out where I'm gonna dump the corpses. I'm thinking there's a nice spot here. So if we were to channel down there, yeah, I think this will be okay. And now I want to mine out. Mine. So that it leaves the ceiling in place. get that last one. Okay, now channel down one more layer. I hope you got yourself a drink before you got in there. Okay. Remove the ramps and then let's see, I would like to dig a little channel. We'll dig from there to there, like that. Now I would really like these stones out of here. So I'm gonna try it again, see if we can get a garbage dump working for stone. And Alfie, get out the corner. I'm gonna get them to dump these blocks. Alfie, why are you stood in the corner? What are you doing? Looks like I really want that jet that's beneath you moved out of there. Okay, they're doing it. And that one as well. So I'm going to come and get this last one. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to build a bridge. I'm going to put it here and make it raise to the west. Make that out of blocks, shale blocks, and then we'll build a lever. Close by is fine. Sometimes I build levers quite a way away from a gate so that my dwarves don't have to get too close to it to draw the drawbridge. But with this one we're fine. We want a door there. And I want them to... What's the surface down here? Oh, it's shale, it's fine.
It won't work.
Okay, and then I want you to link that to our newest bridge. And you are going to be the corpse pit. And really, can someone come and get that jet? Because at some point, someone's going to want to use it. I could always forbid it. If they don't get it out of there soon, then I'll just forbid it. Okay, meanwhile, up here, can we build a floor along this level now? Yes. And along here? Yes. Along there? To here? And I think it's all the way to there. So that's a shale block floor. But why are those walls? Why am I seeing the wall and not... Because not the floor? Bit puzzled by that. This should also be floor because we're looking down on the wall. Oh, unless it's... Oh, this is already one higher. Yeah. I understand. Probably didn't need that floor there then. Because don't need to build on this bit. But never mind. Means that if we want to carve fortifications in there, we can do. Although this is part of my lowest level perimeter wall, so I might not want to. Okay, but now that they've built the most of the floor, we can get a wall in. Get that bit of wall in first. Right, so that's suspended. Now it's just waiting for somebody. Okay.
Now I need to think of something else to torment you with. The vault just needs something.
Oh, what's he want us to build? Ballista parts. I think I need to make a siege workshop to do that. Let's dig out a little bit of extra space then over here. I think the siege workshop's quite big as well. One of the workshops is 5x5 rather than the usual 3x3. I think it's a siege workshop.
Can't do that there.
Okay, build me a workshop, and it is siege. Yeah, I thought it was this one that was big. Make it out of blocks. There they are. Alright, what do you need? Siege engineering. I don't know if we'll have anyone who's is dedicated to siege engineering. Let's just check. No, we don't. Okay, where have we got a lot of idlers? In you guys. Okay, so you can be siege engineering, siege operating. You never know, we might do some. We might use those ballista parts for something. Oh, and how is Grusha getting on? Yeah, she's got all of her bits now. She's missing one sock and a glove. Ah, the elven caravan's arrived. Okay. Missing a flask. We'll sort something out about that eventually. But yeah, she's only missing a sock because she's put a boot on before she's put a sock on. But I think what we should start doing is getting some more people. And then getting them set up with the training schedule. So does anybody else have any skills in shooting? We should have a couple at least novice levels. There's an adequate. Oh, there's a competent. Novice. Oh, there's another novice. Competent. Novice. Competent. Adequate. And a novice. Okay, we've got a full squad. Right, they'll go and put their boots on without their socks. They'll run around without trousers for a little while. But they'll sort themselves out. They won't stay uncovered for long anyway. Right, elven caravan. Let's go and put some goods out there for you. See, we probably won't need to buy much from you. We'll just bring down large cut gems and the small cut gems. There's going to be more there than you can afford. Okay, meanwhile up here, put in some more of this wall. Go up to there. And get rid of that bit of ramp for me.
No, I can't do it.
Okay, then build that bit of wall. Alright, what's wrong with that bit of wall? Oh, it's just someone getting round to it. Oh, the animals are afraid. What are you afraid of? Oh, we've got vultures. Okay. Vultures are a problem. Because they're thieves. What I'm going to do is forbid that. So that the only way into the base is... We'll forbid that. Yeah, so if they want to try and steal something, they'll have to go through the hatch there. And before they can get anywhere, they have to get past the dogs. So at least the dogs will recognise that there's... that we've got thieves in the base. But yeah, they're gonna terrify the animals. Hello, Shrimp Summer. Welcome to the stream. Where I've got vultures scaring my llamas. Okay, now I'm thinking here, what I'd like to do is to get rid of that ramp and just put a wall in that corner so that we get a bit more of a clean edge.
No. I said no.
Okay. Build me a wall. Yeah, I'm on the right level. Just there. Out of shale block. That'll give me a floor on the level above. Right, merchants. We weren't bringing down much because they're not going to be able to afford much, so probably already done all of the hauling. Yes, I have been playing. I've been playing Dwarf Fortress for a number of years. I would classify myself as an experienced newbie. I don't know if anybody ever gets to the level of expert, but there are certainly people who are more expert than me. But oops. Yes, that's right. Let me. Okay, there we go. But I've got a good handle on it. But I'm still always learning new stuff. Right, I don't think we'll want to buy 5,000's worth off the elves, but let's just see what they've got that we might want to buy. I don't want any of your instruments or your toys. What on earth is a bushmaster? Got a female bushmaster. That sounds like a job for the wiki. A bushmaster. Oh, it's a type of snake. Okay. I don't think we need a snake. Donkeys, owls. I don't know what a Bailu is? Bailu? Bailu? It's a type of gibbon. Okay. So they actually have male and female snakes. Well, I think what I will buy off them is their barrels. It'll just save our wood. Because we're going to need loads of empty barrels. I don't think I need any more buckets. I'm not buying any of their weapons. We'll get plenty of those when we start killing them. But I'll buy their fancy dress. And their fancy socks. And shoes. Because they're not terribly expensive. And they are quite fancy for the price. Now they can keep their wood shields and bucklers. Don't want wooden caps. Some more gloves wouldn't be bad. So at the moment I'm sticking to only buying and making the sort of minimum uniform clothes. And that's so that the dwarves have got the best chance of replacing the tattered clothes. Like if I started adding mittens to what they wear, I haven't quite got the clothing industry up to the point where they could keep up with mittens as well as gloves. We'll get there. Like none of my dwarves are wearing skirts at the moment. They're all wearing trousers. So I don't want to add skirts into the mix because someone will put a skirt on and then they won't take it off until there's a fresh skirt available. And I need to be able to clothe all of the dwarves with skirts before I introduce them. Yeah, I think that's all we want to buy. It's a reasonable amount actually as far as elf purchases go. Right, now I don't want to sell you the bin. I just want to sell you the things in the bin. And I just want to make sure that the only things out the bin I'm selling you is stuff made out of rock. Yeah, like not horse skulls. You probably won't appreciate that. Ooh, look at that large red zircon. Worth 1,000. And we're selling them a masterpiece figurine of elves to the elves. In fact, we're selling 2 of them. And we are selling them more than we need to. So I'm going to take my masterpiece figurines back. Let's see if we can get away with that. Just want to make sure that... yeah, I only had 1 bin. Okay, yeah, they've accepted that. That's good. Right, dwarves, if you can bring that lot in, that'd be much appreciated. Alright, so we've built the wall around to there, so now we need to go up a level. And that probably means building the stairs up a level as well. So let's build some more up downstairs. I think it's that level to there. Yep, there we go. I'll need to let them build that, and then I can build some floor around. I'm gonna have to take down that tree. I think, yeah, this is 1 below top, so we've nearly got this wall up to the same height as the rest of the wall. So that's pretty good. So we will be secure from the ceiling pretty soon. Alright, someone built that while I've not been watching. Build me... If they have, I'll be able to build floor. Yep. And from here to here. From here to here. I think I need to go as far as there. I might need that last one. Okay. Oh, here's the vultures. They're gonna annoy my animals again. Oh, okay, we're getting on pretty good with building all of this. Am I making a moat? I've already got a moat. Well, a moat is a ditch that is filled with water. Mine isn't filled with water. It's just a big trench. Yeah, they definitely can't dig that, can they? Let's just cancel that. So what I've done is I've made sure that I've got a sort of island and there is an overhang around the edge of everything. So at the very top, the whole of the island is at least 1 square wider than below, which means that nothing can actually climb onto my island. And so to get in and out, the only way in and out is through a system of underground tunnels which lead up to the surface, and you have to get past my pigs. So we know that there's a werebeast hovering somewhere near the edge of where we live. So the pigs will alert me. So what I'm doing now is I've got 2 hatches. One here. And then another one up here, which lead to the surface. So what I want to do is to build a wall around there. So although nothing can climb onto any of this island, I want to protect an area from flying beasts. So I'm going to extend this wall around here, and we are slowly building a ceiling over the top of it. And then that way, if we get any sort of flying monsters, then we'll be secure from the air as well as from the ground. Okay, let's get a little bit more wall put in. But I'm having to do it piece by piece because of all of the different layers. The ground is very uneven. It's just making it a bit tricky. Let's build some of these corner pieces as well. So there. Yeah. Okay, yeah, and then we'll bring it straight across to there once we get up a level. Oh, something I should look at is, has my military got itself equipped? Someone's missing a boot. A few of them are missing boots, but they'll we've got boots, so hopefully they should get those. What I want to do now is to set up a training schedule for them. So if we go to the military screen and the schedule, I don't want, you see here it says train. So if I tell them to start training, then all 10 of them are going to start training. And this is the months of the year. So this says none of them will do anything except train. Well, they'll get bored of just training. They want to train a fair amount, but not all the time. They still want to do they want some downtime. They want to be idle. They want to make merry. They want to do something crafty. Maybe they want to do some artwork, some engraving. So everybody likes to mix up their work a bit. So what I'm going to do is edit that. And I'm going to say, instead of having 10, we'll just have 5. So, and that's fixed 1 month. But if I copy that and then paste it down, and we'll change all of the months so that only 5 people are training. Now, ammunition. Archers. I want you to have Why do you not have ammunition? Why do you think of yourselves as melee? Or if oh, it's fine, I just add it. I want you to have bolts. But I want you to have bone bolts. And that is only for training. And then I want you to have bolts which are for combat. And I want those... Actually, they can be any material. But your combat bolts, I want you each to carry as many as you can. So let's say we'll increase the amount. So the number of bolts here is the number of bolts that is shared amongst the whole squad. So let's try, we'll try 1,000 bolts. I don't know if they can carry 100 bolts each, but maybe they can. So we've told them that when they are told to train, here's your training schedule. We've given them the ammunition, they've got their equipment. So what we need to do now is tell them where to train, which is down here. So Archer 1, you can train there. You can also keep your equipment there. Don't really want you sleeping there. You can sleep there at will, but I'm not going to instruct you to sleep there. Okay, and train, equip, equip. Train, equip, equip. And then we'll go to the barracks and we'll say, yep, train, equip, equip. So the last thing I need to do is to instruct them to activate that training schedule. So Archer 1, here is, at the moment they're on an inactive schedule. So I want to move them to active and training. So what should happen now is 5 of them should come down and start start a bit of archery training. Now I do like my bridges. And I'm gonna build a bridge here. Yeah, I'll have it retract towards me. And make that out of blocks. I'm sure we've got at least one shale block in there somewhere. Oh, there they are. Okay. So this is the corridor that leads to the marble mine. And I'm expecting that it's going to lead down to the caves. I'm going to build a door, not a bed, a door here. Because once people have got a bit of training and we've got a bit more, we'll start putting together a melee squad, start building the steel armor and steel weapons, and then we'll go and we'll start actively seeking the caves. And seeking some things to kill down there. Let's build the lever. That one I'm going to put in this corner here. I could do with putting some more tables and chairs down there. I'm sure if I had a look at what the dwarves were thinking, they're probably embarrassed by the lack of chairs. Build me tables. And some chairs. Get those tables in first. Because it's a bit busy around here. You might struggle getting the tables in. Okay, and now connect that to that bridge there. And this is the caves. Nice. Right, how are we getting on up here? Pretty good. Let's build the wall here. Just fill in those gaps. Not sure how much we'll be able to get out of that, but oh yeah, we got it. Oh, how are we doing for animals that need butchering? Yeah, water buffalo, we'll eat you now that you're grown up. We'll eat the... It's a stripy cow. We'll eat the stripy cow. Yeah, and then we'll let everything else get a little bit older. I should rehouse the peacocks. So in here... Excuse me, that was sudden. Right, I want to search for peacocks. So the first 3 peahens and the first non-named peacock are our breeding flock. So I want to add in another 3 peahens over here. That's 1, 2, 3. And then we want to, let's see, so our first 3 peahens and that peacock are the breeding ones. They're the ones who are laying eggs for hatching. Then those males are for food. So that's our egg layer. That's a second egg layer. That's the third egg layer. And then everybody else is food except the bottom one. Right, so that means now that the 8 peacocks, peafowl that we have left should be our egg producers and chick producers. So we'll lock that door so that they can... they'll start making chicks again. But we'll leave this door open because they'll just start laying eggs. Now, how are we getting on with the tortoise? The tortoises are trained, but they're not using the nest box. So they're not breeding. And yet they're breedable. Oh, the nest box has been claimed. Okay. That means we're probably eating tortoise eggs. Right, let's... Now that an animal trainer's just been in there, we'll see if they can lay some eggs before they become wild again. And right down here, so I want to make some weapons out of steel. I would like a couple of steel spears, couple of steel short swords, and a couple of steel battle axes. And then at this forge here, it's time to start making the steel armor. So we want, let's see, starting from the top, we'll have steel helmets. Want 10 of those. And steel mail shirt. Gives you more coverage than a breastplate. Then we'll have steel greaves. Steel gauntlets. Steel high boots. So that's head, body, legs, hands and feet. Yeah. That gives us our first layer of not basic, it's the highest quality basic armor. Just means that everybody's covered head to toe in steel. A masterpiece steel helm is the first steel helmet that's been made. That's fantastic. Okay. How are we doing there? Yeah, you're still working on the limonite. So the limonite is the yellow here, so that's fine. But I need to see, have we got... They have to go an awful long way to get the flux. I don't know how much flux we've got left mined. Only a little bit. Let's dig a bit more.
Yes, I'll do it, but no, it won't work.
Maybe we should put a stockpile somewhere up here.
It won't work.
See, the flux stone comes in there. So yeah, probably here's best. What have I got in here? Gems. Don't need a huge stockpile. We'll just put a little one there. So it's going to be a stone stockpile. But it'll be specifically... specifically for marble. And yes, one wheelbarrow will be just fine.
Sir, I hate saying no to you, but no.
Okay, first of the month, so just seeing that a lot of people are they've just swapped over their shifts. Some people have become marks dwarves, other people have become civilians. Okay, and how are we getting on up here? From here to here? Do I go straight across? Yes, I do. Don't know why that's suspended. Get up there and build it. We might need to be able to come that way. Okay, so this will be the last layer of walls. So I want to build. We've got an upstair coming here, but I'm going to need a downstair on top of it, so that they can use the staircase. Shale blocks. Okay, they've just done that, I think. So now we should be able to get the floor in here. Need to take it as far as there. And around this side. I am going to have to cut down this tree, unfortunately. Oops. Yeah, don't build a load of downstairs. Designate tree chopping. There we go. And because this area here is so tall, even after we've built a ceiling over it, trees will still continue to grow there. People are actually using this tree at the moment to get from this floor here down to there. They're using the tree as a bit of a bridge. Oh yeah, now did we? I never got rid of that lump of jet in there. I'll unforbid it for a while, but we're going to have to start throwing some rubbish down there soon. And I'm going to want to make sure that they don't... they don't decide at a later date to go in and get that one particular lump of jet that they've taken a fancy to. Because, we're going to have a lot of bodies in this hole.
Another baby? Well, at least it's not an explosion of cats.
Another baby? Okay, add it to... There we go, add it to the indoor area. Okay, so now we can build the rest of the floor along here. I only need to go that far.
Yes, I'll do it, but no, it won't work.
So a couple of years ago, I played a fortress where I think I was on the edge of a cliff or something. So I didn't have a moat like I have here, but I had something where with a steep side on it, and I had a tunnel that allowed me to get out at the bottom. But I was mostly up at the top. And what I did with my corpses was to just throw them off the edge, threw them off the roof and into the trench, because I figured, well, I never go there, so it doesn't matter, no one's going to see them. It wasn't sort of full of stone like this is. And then I got attacked by a necromancer who brought all of the corpses outside my fortress to life. And somebody got caught out there. And so somebody else ran out to try and rescue them. And it spiraled out. Spiraled out of control quite quickly. Right, do we have enough shale blocks to do this? No, I'm going to have to give them a bit of time to build up some more. Where are you growing? Oh, you've just grown crooked. Okay. They actually just gone and picked up that... They have. They've gone and picked up that lump of jet. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, right. From now on, nobody's allowed in there. I'm actually going to pull that lever. I had a dumping stockpile just here. So I'm going to get rid of that. We'll unforbid all of this. I don't think I've got any dumping stockpiles anywhere else. I would like to build a little bit of floor. Just around the edge. There we go. This is the... so what the corpse stockpile does is it allows us to throw bodies down a hole, and if they are brought back to life... excuse me, getting dry. It's been more than 2 hours. If they're brought back to life and they are the kind of creatures that can climb, like we saw that earlier on, the Cyclops tried to climb the walls. They will be able to climb, but they won't be able to climb out because the pit is wider than the hole. So they can climb the wall, but they can't climb the ceiling. But I need to make sure that no trees grow here. Because if a tree grows, say, in that corner there, then when we chop it down, it'll leave a hole. So I like to just floor over it now before we start throwing corpses down there.
I can't do it.
Okay, and now we do... I'll put it on that side, I think. And we say, right, you now are a garbage dump. Let's click somewhere else and make sure. Yep, it's there, it's working. Now let's test it out. Go down here where we've got the dog skeletons. And we'll say dump that one. And dump that one. Just make sure that they do get thrown in into the corpse pit. And actually, it would probably be a good idea if we threw the Cyclops down there as well, just in case we did get a necromancer. That's probably the last thing we want wandering around inside our base. Oh, this is a new weird beast. A weird ass. Okay, and where are you? You're over there. What's just spotted you? There's a one-humped camel. It's not our one-humped camel. Right, but let me make sure that our floor hatch is forbidden. Yes. They are building destroyers, so that wouldn't stop them for long, but we can fix that. Okay, right. Time for a military alert. We want it on emergency. I want everybody rushing to the control room now. And I'm going to follow this guy. It's not letting me follow it because it's part of a set of things. Let's do it from here. Okay, we're us. We'll zoom to you and we'll follow you. Right, you're chasing the camel down. Now what? You're going to try and get into our base? Alright, you've jumped into the moat. Oh no, we still had a dwarf out there. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, you really should have dropped your rock and ran in faster. I think you're probably a dead thing. Right, anything that's in the moat now is a dead thing. Let's make sure that we've forbidden this. Wonder who it is. We'll have a look later. Right, pull the trench lever. While we're there, pull that lever. Okay, where are you going now? Aha! Okay, you've turned back into an elf. Oh, you might find it difficult to get out of the trench. Now that dwarf had a narrow escape. Who actually died? Oh, it was Bob, one of our first wave of migrants. Okay, squads. We've only got an archer squad, but they'll do. Go and so squad A, go and kill that elf. Did I unforbid this hatch? Yes, I did. Meanwhile, the military alert. I'm just going to keep everybody indoors for the moment. Oh, of course they can't get out. I pulled the lever, didn't I? Yeah, pull the trench lever. Yeah, go and get that elf. Well done. Okay, and if you can bring all of that in, that would be lovely. Meanwhile, we do have one coffin already built. And someone is carrying in the shale rock, not Bob's corpse. I I think that's what they're doing. Okay. Military alerts. Right, we go back to inactive. Now people can come out here and sort this out. Oh, you're horrified. Florida, overwhelmed by horror.
No, 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 no. No!
Well, as weird beast attacks go, yeah, it was unfortunate that someone was caught outside. But it was, yeah, to just have one person who was just killed and nobody else injured, no risk to anybody, that was not bad.
There's a new baby!
Oh, and there's a new baby. Okay. You can stay indoors once you grow up to be a child. Alright, but I think on that note, I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm been streaming for, well, including breaks, 6 hours now. Dwarf Fortress is coming on nicely. I'm quite pleased with where we're up to. We are not far off. Just need to get them to build, once they've made small blocks, then a wall around the edge and finish the ceiling, and we'll be secure from the roof as well as from any other direction. We have a nice area here which is out of the rain, so I'll move the butchers and the tanners up here next time I stream, and we'll move the corpse stockpile and the refuse stockpile over here as well, so that then they don't have to go out into the rain in order to dump stuff into the corpse stockpile. So yeah, I think everything's ticking along quite nicely at the moment. We haven't had a goblin raid yet. That should be fairly imminent. We've got the wealth to attract them, the people to attract them. They're not terribly far away. So yeah, kind of ready for it. Yeah, wouldn't be surprised if that was to happen relatively soon. Anyway, yes, I'm going to call it a night for now. So thank you for watching. I may be back streaming again tomorrow evening. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.